Tutu Signs here at Aloha Food Forest. I'm back to show you how you can maintain your strawberries so that they live for years and years, and they'll continue to expand out as ground cover on your forest floor. The first thing I'd like to talk about is our organic mulch. Organic mulch is basically chipped up trees. It could be leaves, leaf mulch, or pieces of trees. Here I have leaf mulch, pine needles, little bits of twigs. This is all stuff from our food forest that we will either chip it up through a lawnmower, or sometimes the leaves just fall and we just use those. But we work on covering all the soil with mulch all the time, and I cover that in step 4 of our course. It's called covering the soil. Okay, so in wintertime, if you are living in a place that's cold, well, we're all living in a place that's cold in the wintertime, but all we do for the strawberries is we cover them up all the way with a nice layer of mulch. And that way they can survive the winter much better. The soil stays warm and they don't freeze. But I've had strawberries too where even if they weren't covered up, they still survived our winters here in Southern California because the roots underground are still alive. But you want to make sure the soil is warm enough. So if you're in a cold place, definitely you can cover them with even a really thick layer of mulch, something like that, where you don't even see them. And then in the springtime, they should survive. But all throughout the year, we always leave our covering of mulch on the soil around the strawberries because it feeds the strawberries and it helps keep the soil moist at all times. It keeps the soil from getting too hot or too cold. So, and you can learn all about covering your soil in a Food Forest University class. It's a fun step and very important for a food forest. So I want to also show you that you can grow strawberries in the sun and in filtered sun, which means part sun, part shade, and also even in full shade. This summer was a very hot summer and I lost a lot of strawberries because it was so hot. But the strawberries that survived were underneath an apricot tree over here. Let's go take a look at the apricot tree. Okay, so I have fun transplanting the little strawberry plants to different parts of the garden, and I sometimes imagine that I could get the whole thing covered, but I have lots of variety out here, and one day I did an experiment to see how they would do in the full shade under the apricot tree, and believe it or not, they love it there. They survive the whole hot summer better than any of our other strawberries. They make beautiful strawberries under there. So you can feel free to experiment with your plantings. You can put them in part sun, part shade. I think they like that. I think they don't really want full sun all summer long for sure. So for watering your strawberries, you want the top of the soil to dry out a little bit because you want to encourage the roots to grow down deeper into the soil because they become stronger plants when their roots are in deeper. So you're going to give them a deep water, maybe once a week, and then let the soil dry out. And before you water them again, either put your finger down like an inch down into the soil to feel it. I'm going to show you how to check your soil. You're going to want to just move the mulch out of the way. And you can see the soil is very dark and rich. And I'm just going to put my finger in there about an inch down. I'm feeling moisture the whole way down. So that tells me I don't need to water just yet. But if the top inch of this soil was dry, I would go ahead and give it another shot of water. I can tell this is very moist. It doesn't need water. A week later, if you feel the soil's still dry or it's become dry, you can go ahead and give it a deep watering again. Of course, in the summertime, you're going to need to water a lot more frequently. In the wintertime, when it's raining, you don't have to water at all. So it's just a matter of watering them whenever they dry out. And again, the mulch helps you prolong that, so you don't have to water as frequently when you have mulch. So probably in the summertime, once or twice a week. Thanks for watching my tutorial. Make sure to follow our channel and visit our website to discover additional tips, tricks, and advice on how to take your garden to the next level.